Hey, this is Gianni with the trip report for the main Salmon. We launched June 17th, got off the water on June 21st from Corn Creek to Carey, and flows were about 14,000 at the top and 25,000 at Whitebird, but the river was on the decline, so it was probably a lot less than that, maybe 1,000 or 2 feet below. We had a great time, decent weather, 11 people, 7 boats, great camps. We had no problems getting our preferred camps for reservations. Blackadar, Big Mallard, Mackay Bar, which I don't recommend, and then California Creek. This is the Mackay Bar pilot bridge. Get to jump off. Do some hikes around there, and but there's a few houses on the other side of the river and a road that comes down, so there was a truck there and just a lot of traffic, so that's why I wouldn't recommend it. It's pretty wide open, you're exposed, but beautiful valley nonetheless. Here's the launch. You can see a little blowout there on a creek, it's a little side creek. We had every day we had sun, every day we had rain, every day we had thunderstorms. So it was a little of everything, but in general we had highs in the low 60s. You can see there I'm wearing shorts and a sun shirt. We were in dry suits. One of us was in a wetsuit, so we had a little of everything. This is Black Creek Rapid. It's actually the only rapid we scouted. We got to watch a jet boat come up. Here's Justin going down it with his brother and nephew in a 14-foot round boat. This is my run. I went more right of center. He went left of center. Could pretty much go wherever he wanted. I would say my line was a little too far right. I caught a little bit of the hole at the bottom here, but it wasn't a huge issue. Just a nice little hit. Ben stayed behind at the put in and videoed us with his phone. So that's my run again, going down right of center. I was in a 16-foot round boat. Worked really well. Next up was Chad and his daughter Rylan in another 16-foot round boat. He took more of a center line, had no issues going through that. Behind him was Sawyer and 13-foot wave destroyer. And then Logan in an IK. Followed by Otto and another 13-foot wave destroyer. This was Otto's first trip of the season, but the rest of us had been running the South Fork of the Payette throughout the spring and high water, and we're pretty comfortable on this. We had just run the Lochsa a couple weeks early for Lochsa Madness. And then I turned around and filmed Ben. He's in a 14-foot wave destroyer. So I was able to capture his run down Black Creek as well. I would say in general we found the rapids to be pretty straightforward, read and run. Like I said, the only one we scouted was Black Creek, and we really didn't need to. And then we just ran the rest from the boat. We had a great big tarp for camp, kept us dry and shaded. We had a lot of driftwood for good campfires, and we did spend a lot of time around the campfire in the evenings. It was enough sun typically in the afternoon to dry off, get all our gear dry, and overall it was just great weather for this time of year. Not too hot, not too cold. I would say we could use a little more heat, but we managed just fine. Here was a little example of river communication gone wrong. I was trying to figure out what Megan, my navigator up in front, was telling me. I did not understand correctly. Ended up catching this eddy here and held us for a little bit, but not too bad. Always funny how river communication works, and really easy to get the wrong message. It's always a good idea to work out ahead of time what your signals and commands will be. Keep it simple, keep it concise, don't overcomplicate it. Here, Jaden is on the back of the round boat. Justin's oaring. He was cold, shorts, and less splashy on the back. This is Big Mallard Rapid. Another big one. We actually ended up running it more center, kind of to the right of the tongue. The tongue will take you down the left side. Justin ran more aggressive lines and ended up hitting those big waves right there on the left. We ran more to the right of that and didn't have any problem. All the big rocks were covered up. That is Big Mallard Creek coming in from the right, and the camp is just after that. It's a really pretty camp. A little hard to get to in this water. We had to park in the bushes basically, and a lot of current still coming by, but beautiful wildflowers. There's an old stone foundation for a house and pack bridge remnants. We also found a lot of ticks in that area, so but a beautiful campground. This is Monday. It was a pretty wet day, really cold. Everybody was in dry suits or wetsuit. Ended up being a really nice day in the end. We camped at California Creek. Um, we went by the South Fork you see here. That's the really clear water on the left, and the main coming in from the right. Did a little fishing, and then we ended up finding a lost dog. Actually, it had run away from Mackay Bar the day before. We're able to find their owners in the Garmin InReach and dropped him off at Shep Ranch with them. This is the last day, Tuesday. We had 9 miles left on our way out. It was actually the best weather day. Sunny, not too hot. Um, Pretty mellow rapids. Unfortunately, I didn't get video of the two biggest rapids, Elkhorn and Chittum. GoPro malfunctioned on me. Battery went dead one time and corrupted the file the other time, so I didn't get those. But like I said, we didn't have any issues running them either. Overall, great trip. We had a good time. Looking forward to coming back. This is Vinegar Creek Rapid, just a compression, and here's the Middle Fork confluence.